Hi, Nick. Thank you for coming in today. My name's Lainey.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, tell me a little bit about how things have been going for you this past week.
Uh, could have been a little bit better, but I'm doing all right.
Okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing all right. Can you tell me a little bit about why you say things could have been a little bit better?
Well, I had a job offer, and I was really looking forward to it. They seemed to really want me, but things kind of just fell through, and I ended up not getting the job.
Okay. So, it sounds to me like you're feeling a little disappointed about that lost opportunity.
Yeah, I really wanted it, and we kind of just got to the point of salary negotiation, and I didn't really know where the company was, and we kind of just there was a little bit of back and forth, but ultimately they kind of just said no to me.
Okay. So, you had this job offer you were very excited about, and then it seemed like a set in stone thing, and then you kind of discussed the details a little further, and then they decided it wasn't going to happen anymore.
Yeah, kind of happened because I worked with them for a little bit, just doing some odd jobs, and then they came to me with the full-time position offer, and yeah, just kind of started talking with them about salary. They were a little bit lower than I wanted to be, and um, it was under my impression that like kind of I went a little high, and I felt like they were a little low, and we would eventually kind of find a good fit for the both of us. Um, but they kind of once I put out my offer, which I knew from the start was a little high. Um, Once I kind of put that out there, they decided that I was. It's kind of under my impression that I was too expensive for them, and that they then just went to hire from other sources.
Okay, so you already had experience with this company, and you had worked with them before,
Yeah.
and you made your counter offer with your salary, and you were expecting, some negotiation and to be met somewhere in the middle, but you were kind of blindsided then when they just decided after you said that they were going to look elsewhere for candidates.
Yeah, I was kind of. It was almost like I was thinking like it was going to be because I actually did a decent amount of work with them, and I thought it was going to be more of a like molding of kind of like trying to work me into a full-time position there, and um, it kind of just didn't happen that way. They just kind of decided that once I put in that offer or that counter offer of salary, it was a really hard kind of no. And from that point, I was like, because I really wanted the job, and I was like kind of confused. So I tried to like come down, and there was always points where I was like almost trying to keep them holding on to me as a potential candidate for the position. And I felt like the more I did that, like the more they just kind of pushed me away.
I see. So it sounds like, if I'm understanding you correctly, that when you had started doing work for this company, it was with the expectation that eventually it would lead to a full-time position. So if that were me and I were in your situation, I might feel even a little lost now because that was your plan for your future career, and now that kind of fell through. Does that at all explain how you're feeling in this moment?
Yeah, I definitely was expecting to kind of go full time with them for kind of just a stepping stone in my life. I definitely didn't have any plans of staying with them super long term, but it was going to be kind of a stepping stone, and that was probably one of the reasons why I started to negotiate salary, was because they were just a little lower than I really was expecting. So with those future plans, the first salary that they offered me, it just didn't quite align with what I wanted to do in the near future. so that's kind of why I started negotiation with the salary, and kind of just went downhill from there. I didn't really feel like I was doing anything wrong. I didn't really think that my counter offer was definitely on the higher side, but it was definitely I was definitely under the impression that we would eventually kind of meet somewhere in the middle, or just a little bit higher than what they were thinking. But yeah, just disappointed that it didn't really work out.
Right. So you had this expectation that you were pretty much guaranteed the job. Just you were trying to work out details a little bit, and then they actually retracted their job offer. And so you're feeling a little bit disappointed and also a little bit confused about your future plans now, because that was a part of your future plan. So I definitely can see how that could be really a concerning situation for you. So